Do you know that one of the reasons why Africans idolize, one of the reasons why a lot of people idolize white people is because we grew up with this mindset of they created everything. We grew up with this mindset of having some of our parents comparing us and telling us to do good or to do better as the white folks' children are doing. Now growing up and doing my research, finding out that a lot of things that we're told were lies, they were just changed, is what you're about to watch. Black Americans invented, shaped the world globally. And at the end of the day, there was no credit given to them. Someone just sat there and changed all the whole narrative, removed a lot of things from the library, and made it look as if the white man did all of that. I saw a particular Black American woman that broke this down in details on her TikTok account. Guys, I have never begged you before, but I am begging you right now to please, after watching this video, go to the TikTok account and support this lady. If possible, tell her that you are coming from Global Update with Susan. Tell her I talked about her because this woman is doing a marvelous job. In fact, if you want to even learn about more about Black Americans' invention, you can check out for her books. Because guys, this is mind-blowing. This is mind-blowing. Credit belongs to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please do what? Subscribe, like this video, drop me your comments, and lastly, do not forget to share for every other person to get this good news. And with that being said, disclaimers, educational purposes only. Let's go watch this video and I'll be back with commentaries. Let's go, guys.
Did you know that the folding chair was invented by another foundational Black American inventor? His name was Nathaniel Alexander. The presence of foundational Black American inventors is all around us. Follow for more. Why didn't we learn this in school? The doorknob, microphones, potato chips, and so much more were invented by foundational Black Americans. I don't think they want us to know this. I did the research and put together a simple to read book about foundational Black American inventors and their inventions. We should be teaching about this all year, not just 1 month. If you want to teach your family about our legacy without being boring, click the link below and check out my book. When machines were first built, they had to be stopped and oiled by hand. This was a waste of time and energy. Fortunately, a foundational Black American invented a way to lubricate the machines while they were still running. His inventions were so high quality, he even got a phrase named after him. People would say, I only want the real McCoy. That means getting only the very best version of that item. And his name was Elijah McCoy. Follow for more and share this with someone you love. Before Zoom and FaceTime, the only way to talk to someone was through landlines. But fortunately, a foundational Black American inventor created the tools needed to send voice and video over the internet. This invention enabled services like FaceTime and Zoom. Her name is Miriam Croak. If you want to teach your family about our history without being boring, I did the research for you. Click the link below and check out my book. Potato chips have been consistently ranked as the #1 snack, especially in the United States. But did you know that a foundational Black American invented the potato chip as we know it? His name was George Speck, also known as George Crump. The impact of foundational Black Americans is all around us. Follow, like, and share this with someone you love. Before we had OLED monitors, computer screens were black and white and boring. Fortunately, a foundational Black American invented the color monitor, and his name is Mark Dean. If you want to teach your family about our history without being boring, I did the research for you. Click the link below and check out my book. Before modern technology, people had to boil sugar cane in order to make granulated sugar. That was very dangerous and it wasted a lot of fuel. A foundational Black American made this process easier with the invention of closed evaporators. His name was Norbert Rouillot. The presence and impact of foundational Black Americans is all around us. Like and share with someone you love. Before keychains, people used to keep loose keys in their pockets. Keys would get lost and even put holes in their pockets. Luckily, a foundational Black American invented an improved keychain, and his name was Frederick Loudon. If you want to teach your family about our history without being boring, I did the research for you. Click the link below and check out my book. Before modern clothes dryers, people used to hang their clothes out in the sun or over fires to dry. This took a long time, but eventually a foundational Black American invented the modern indoor clothes dryer, and his name was George Sampson. If you want to teach your family about our history without being boring, I did the research for you. Click the link below and check out my book. When pens used to be feathers, called quills, they had to be dipped into ink. But eventually, a foundational Black American inventor invented the reservoir so that the ink could be stored on top of the writing point. And his name was William B. Purvis. Did you know that the folding chair was invented by another foundational Black American inventor? His name was Nathaniel Alexander. When refrigerators used to be called ice boxes, they didn't work well for storing food safely. But eventually, a foundational Black American made improvements to refrigeration that helped food stay fresh and last longer. And his name was John Standard. Before we had AC, air didn't move well, and rooms were stuffy and unhealthy. Fortunately, a foundational Black American invented a better heating and ventilation system, and his name was David Crothwaite. If you want to teach your family about our history without being boring, I did the research for you. Click the link below and check out my book. Before we had AC, air didn't move well, and rooms were stuffy and unhealthy. Fortunately, a foundational Black American invented a better heating and ventilation system, and his name was David Crothwaite. If you want to teach your family about our history without being boring, I did the research for you. Click the link below and check out my book. When refrigerators used to be called ice boxes, they didn't work well for storing food safely. But eventually, a foundational Black American made improvements to refrigeration that helped food stay fresh and last longer. And his name was John Standard. If you want to teach your family about our history without being boring, I did the research for you. Click the link below and check out my book. Before the modern day toilet, the can, the pot, the throne, the jar, whatever you call it, going to the bathroom used to be messy, uncomfortable, it smelled bad, and it could also spread disease. All that began to change because the foundational Black American invented the modern indoor toilet, and his name was Thomas Elkins. The impact of foundational Black Americans is all around us. Follow and share this with someone you love. Before eye surgery, some people had to wear thick glasses and use magnifying aids to see clearly. That began to change with new developments in eye surgery. A foundational Black American invented a device and a technique to successfully remove cataracts. Her name was Patricia Bath. The impact of foundational Black Americans is all around us. Follow, like, and share this with someone you love. Potato chips are consistently ranked as the #1 snack, especially in the United States. And the foundational Black American who invented them is named George Speck. Look around. Our influence as foundational Black Americans is all around us. What would life be without a tissue roll holder? Well, a foundational Black American co-invented the modern-day tissue roll holder, and her name was Mary B. Davidson. The presence of foundational Black American inventions is all around us. There's nothing like having a dull pencil. The modern handheld pencil sharpener was invented by a foundational Black American, and his name was John Lee Love. The presence of foundational Black American inventors is all around us. Follow for more. Water guns can be fun, but the Super Soaker took it to a whole nother level. And the foundational Black American who invented the Super Soaker is named Lonnie Johnson. The impact of foundational Black Americans is all around us. A foundational Black American also made improvements to the mop, which made it easier to wring out the excess water. And his name was Thomas W. Stewart. The presence of foundational Black American inventors is all around us. Follow for more. Peanut butter was established as a staple food, and peanuts are established as a staple crop. The foundational Black American who developed over 300 uses for the peanuts was named George Washington Carver. The impact of foundational Black Americans is all around us. Say it again. I can't hear you. This is exactly what I'd be saying if there was no microphone in this phone. Some of the first microphone technology was invented by foundational Black American, and his name was James E. West. Did you know that the ice cream scoop was patented by a foundational Black American inventor? His name is Alfred L. Crowley. The presence of foundational Black American inventors is all around us. Follow for more. Tired of ironing on the bed? The modern ironing board was invented by a foundational Black American, and her name was Sarah Boone. The presence of foundational Black American inventors is all around us. Follow for more. Can you imagine what it would be like without traffic signals? Well, a foundational Black American invented the three-level traffic signal. The man who invented that traffic signal is Garrett A. Morgan. The impact of foundational Black American inventions is all around us. Like and follow. When dustpans were first invented, people had to bend down and sweep up the dirt from the floor. But eventually, a foundational Black American inventor added a longer handle to the dustpan so that people don't have to break their backs when sweeping up the dirt. His name was Lloyd Ray. The impact of foundational Black Americans is all around us. Follow and send this to someone you love.
Yes, afrocentrism was created by Black Americans. Let me go ahead and break it down to y'all. I hate when you guys refer to afrocentrism as African style. I made a video on YouTube talking about afrocentrism differing from Eurocentrism, and everybody's like, "Oh, well, we're not Africans. We're not." I never mentioned an African. I never once mentioned an African. Not once have I mentioned an African. Afrocentrism is not African style. It's the way that Black Americans connect to our ancestry. And again, that looks so different depending on the Black American. When you see a Afrocentric person, you're looking at a Black American person who is pulling from the ancestral memory of our African and indigenous ancestors. However, again, that may look. Our specific tribes, nations, lineages, they were erased intentionally during slavery and colonialism, and this was our way of rebuilding that connection through that ancestral memory that everybody only seems to remember when it comes to twerking. From the Harlem Renaissance to the Black Power era, Black American artists and intellectuals blended African and indigenous aesthetics with Southern folk traditions. We used our natural hair. We use indigenous and African textiles. We use spiritual symbology, copper, bronze. We had the ankh. We were pulling from so many different places to, again, attach ourselves to that ancestral memory. That's why when a lot of people look at Afrocentrism, you guys are like, you got that from here. You got that. Niggas didn't just travel to these places and say, hey, we're going to make this a part of our aesthetic. No, it's a part of a memory. We're pulling from so many different places because of our genetic makeup. For many Black Americans, our identity sits at an intersection between Africa and this American land. Afrocentrism serves as a bridge for that. It's a way to honor both lineages and intentionally build what was intentionally broken. And when you guys are like, oh, it's African style, it's baby, y'all do not dress like this here, over there. Y'all do not dress like this over there. You come to America, you're going to see Black Americans. The only time y'all dress like this is when you're over here or when y'all trying to take pretty pictures or whatever. Y'all do not dress like this. This is not how y'all dress tribally. This is not what y'all do. We gotta stop playing.
It's Black History Month, so we're going to talk about inventions that were created by Black people within the past 5 to 10 years. This man's name is Danny Manu, and he created headphones that can translate 40 languages. This man's name is Eli Savatia, and he created a piece of technology that is able to like turn your hands into like sign languages with just speech and text or whatever the case may be. It's like a machine thing that you wear in your hands or whatever the case may be. So you say words and then your hands move to the sign language like form, which is pretty cool. He won a Nobel Peace Prize for it. This is the man, Tope. I don't want to mess up his last name, but he created the app Calendly, which like everybody motherfucking use. I didn't know the creator was Black, so I feel like this is great to know. This Black lady owns the app Plum Perfect, I believe that's what it's called. And it's a beauty app, and she's like a tech guru. As you can see, she has $500 sessions down here or whatever. I believe this is her website. It's a little bit of info about her or whatever the case may be. Yeah, she leading senior product team across Google search, maps, ads, Bard, and shopping, ensuring consumer trust and responsible Yeah, she's doing it. These two guys are the ones who created the website and app Posh, where everybody finds all the events at. And this is the app, like this is the website. You know what I'm saying? So to find out that they're like, you know, Ticketmaster's like top competitors is pretty amazing. And it's amazing that they're black. This black man is the reason why we have microphones in our iPhones. Like, he created the literal system for it. Let me show you. This is what that man created. This is what that man created. And he's 94 years old. He's still alive. He went to Temple University, so he was up here in Temple University. He's up here in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Got some education up here, and he's an Aquarius. Shout out to that.
We must put America first. This is a nation that invented the light bulb, the telegraph, the television, the telephone, the computer chip, the smartphone, the GPS, the integrated circuit, and even the internet. Basically, we invented everything. What is left? We invented everything. And now it's AI. We invented everything. Does anyone have anything else to say?
Let's see how many black inventions I can fit in a minute and 30 seconds. Black people invented the heating furnace, the refrigerator, bottle caps, about 14 different vital car parts that is required to make the modern car drive, pressure cookers, portable pencil sharpeners, the insect destroyer gun, blimps, thermal hair curlers, gas burners on the stove, lanterns, the stair climbing wheelchair, the horseshoe, programmable remote controllers, chess, the alphabet, the calendar, the modern day toilet, disposable syringes, the laser surgery device, the printing press, the envelope seal, window cleaner, Jack Daniels, the photo embossing machine, the relay instrument, the gas mask, blood banks, the almanac, the clothes dryer, both the line and also the machine, civilization, the methods used during laser eye surgery to help with cataract removal, the tests and treatments of syphilis, the straightening comb, stethoscopes, and lastly, 2-hour Black History programs after school, starting with high schools, taught by HBCU students from the local HBCUs in Atlanta. If you want to know more, tap the link tree in my bio. It's my nonprofit called the Black Party Foundation. We're dedicated to keeping Black history in our schools because we will not become a monolith. And if you want to help me support me, go ahead and donate. Watch this video all the way through. Share this video all the way through. But yeah, if you want to know more, just tap the link tree in my bio. But did you know this?
A lot of things were stolen. A lot of things were changed. It's more paining me. It's paining me more because at the end of the day, we grew up. We grew up with that mentality of it is just white folks that created everything. In fact, white folks literally invented everything. In fact, every single thing, to the point that even the air we are breathing, we assume that it is black folks that created it. In fact, we went to that stage where white folks literally made us understand, deceived us that they were Jesus, only for me to go find out that Jesus was even a black man. And we are practically still in the society where these people still keep stealing, looting, and taking every single thing that belongs to a black man, changing all single narratives. Look at things that Black Americans invented. That is why I will keep saying it. There is no daily life activity that you enjoy that did not shape you through Black Americans. You see why I will keep arguing with people that are asking, what is your culture? What have you done? Black Americans are lazy. Can we share this video to get to some individuals? Can we share this video to remind people that this is Black History Month? And for the fact that it is Black History Month, Black Americans have done a lot of things for themselves. Not only for themselves, for the world at large. Cell phone, chairs, sweeping brush, mops, Name them. Railways. It's just a whole lot. And the more I keep seeing or I keep studying about Black Americans' invention, the more enlightened. I wish I can preach this to all African countries. Growing up, you see parents comparing us and telling us to be as smart as white people's children. And at the end of the day, finding out that Black people are now more smarter. Black people are now more, they have brainwashed us. They have brainwashed Africans. They have brainwashed every single thing that is relating to the melanin popping skin and made it look like there was no effort imputed, there was no effort created. Black Americans did all this. If you know other inventions as well, because I know there are a lot. This one we're just talking is just few, right? Put it down in the comment section. Let's see, let's go, let's roll. My heart is heavy. I hope you guys can see how my heart is right now. Honestly, I feel like, oh my God. It's just a whole lot. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Credit belongs to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please do what to subscribe, like this video, drop me your comments. And lastly, do not forget to share. And thank you so much for staying stick and hook with me to the end of this video. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. And yes, guys, with that being said, with no further ado, I do like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be saying bye and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. Mwah.